Welcome to the bold analysis. Today, tonight, I want to talk to Gladys Atieno Nyasuna Wanga. And the other person I want to address is John Mbadi. The two gentlemen, the two politicians from Homa Bay are the greatest disappointment, and while posturing as strengthening ODM, they are destroying what it was meant to be. But this podcast will not be about the ODM party. I want to talk to them. I want to address them because of something they've done very dangerous. First, guys, this is a glimpse of, I visited the site where we are building and engaged David and Kawiro the Fundi, just to give you an update about what we are lacking. And we urge you to support that project as we come to the last push of it. I am here in Siaya. This is where we are putting up a house for the orphaned children, and David and Kawira have been camping here since Monday. As I said, the project had already started, so I want us to go and join David just to show you. Our camera person can just zoom to show you the house. Then we're going to join David, who is going to give us an update about so far what has been done and what is then pending. Then after that, I'll join Kawira, who is also on the matter of the kids, just to explain to us what exactly is needed for that. So keep it. Let's get this update. For those who are getting it for the first time, we're here to help a family. The children had been left in a very deplorable condition after they lost the mother, and the father had inability issues, and it has not been easy. So we took it upon ourselves to come through to put for them a one-bedroom house, and I want us to get what exactly we are doing because we want to give you the feel. So join us here. Yes, guys. So David, mambo ikoje?
Mambo iko poa.
Yes.
So far, this is where we are, as you can see. And we are hopefully tomorrow tutaweza kukoroga Linton so that tubaki na roofing.
Okay.
Yes.
So hii ni dirisha.
Yeah.
Then hii ni entrance ya huko.
Yeah, huko.
Okay, so this is the entrance. So this is the bedroom.
The bedroom.
Alafu you put.
The house is 2 rooms.
It has 2 rooms.
Yes.
Okay. Now, thank you for the good work. Thank you for the good work. You've been here. What is pending? What is remaining?
Okay, for now, we are only remaining with iron sheet.
Okay.
That is mabati and frames. Zile za kutengeneza trusses.
Mbao.
Na mbao, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, tutahitaji maybe mlango, 1 door and 2 windows.
1 door and 2 windows. The budget for all that, inaweza kuja approximately?
Yes, approximately nahitaji 80,000.
80,000.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you get 80,000, utatupigia, tukikupatia 80,000, utatupigia yote mpaka upige plaster ndani.
Yes,
You're supposed to plaster the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, that is what is happening here, and that's what I wanted to show you. I want to join Kawira, who has also been engaging, to just give us a report in terms of what we can do for the children at this point. And I want us to join Kawira the other side. Situation has been, and this is some of the photos that we had seen, how the condition of the house. If you look at this place, if you look at this is what we were actually showing you on camera. This is what we were saying can go down. It's been a very, very, very crazy stuff. This is what we are showing people. It can go down. And I want us to join Kawira here. I want us to join Kawira here. Kawira kwa huku atuambie sasa. So Kawira is here. Kawira, umekuaje?
Nimekuwa poa. So umeona the building inaendelea vizuri. So one of the things pia tulikuwa tunaona we need to look at in terms of support the beddings. Na the reason why nimewaleta ndio muone nikisema beddings, this is the mattress that those small children wanalalia.
This one.
This is the one they are sharing, all of them. Yeah. This is the mattress they have. So we will as well need to get them some mattresses and some beddings. So this is what they're using to cover themselves. Na hii ndio mattress. So, and I was thinking we need to get like 3 mattresses. This is because we have small kids, 4 small children. Then we have the caregiver who is the brother. One for the kids, one for the caregiver, and one for the father. Even though he's not actively in the picture, we are told sometimes he comes. So
Sometimes he comes.
yes.
Yeah. Yes, so that's what we are going to do, guys. I want to speak about this passionately. Gladys Wanga made a statement that Babu Owino should not be allowed to step in Kisumu. This is because Babu Owino is not supporting their aspiration or their plan to back President Ruto's re-election. There is a lot of excitement on the side of the Linda ground. And equally, there is a lot of venom and anger towards the other side, directed to Edwin Sifuna. And sometimes when you lose the argument, you resort to violence. I'm talking about this, and I want to tell Wanga that you see the audience you are addressing, you are an influential voice. You're a voice that people look up to. Some of these people you are addressing do not have the latitude of separating between what is politics and what is a joke and what exactly you mean. It is in the same gesture. The same trend happened. When Omosh 1 hour, while speaking in Mombasa, I saw him asking Oburu to order them so that they can beat up Edwin Sifuna.
Tupige Sifuna, unaanza wapi? Ati kuna watu wanakula kwa sababu ya ODM. Wewe unakula kwa sababu ya ODM, unakula kwa sababu ya ODM kwa sababu ya watu kama kina Sifuna. Hautabaki hapa na violence. Hata tunajua wewe una hata haja na kina Oburu, ni kujifanya tu ati Oburu akisema left, naenda left, unataka kufanya ni left. Who can follow you? Wewe nani atakufuata Omosh 1 hour? Mbona jipatia proposition hauna? Okay, hata Oburu akwambie ruka, wewe ruka. Hata si Oburu, any person with money akwambie ruka, utaruka. Ati you also attacking Sifuna. Wacheni kuweka chuki kwa watu. Na wewe ni mkabila sana. Wewe ni mkabila. Raila Amolo Odinga, hata you're not a fan of Raila Amolo Odinga. No. Hata fadhali the other guy, Gaucho. Gaucho is intelligent and mature. Na nyinyi wote ni wako, hata huyu songa wa Jacaranda, fadhali. You are a tribal man. Every day kama si uona angane na Wakikuyu. Tumeshapita siasa ya ukabila. Hatutaki ukabila, sisi sio wakabila, but wewe unataka kurudisha watu kwa siasa ya ukabila. And that was shameful. A all rally in Tononoka mnapatia Omosh now to threaten Sifuna. Seated. But Sifuna is a lawyer. Udami wa Omosh mwenye bado anaita OCS Koblo. Yanakuja nyinyi, yani that is, hiyo ni aibu yenye haina msimamo. Ati tutatupatie Sifuna, tutapiga huyo. Unapiga Sifuna kama nani? Kama nani? Bwana, wewe ni Mjaluo, mimi ni Mjaluo, na hiyo kabila hatutaicheza. Raila Amolo Odinga accommodated everybody. Kama mtaka kujifanya ati mko na ODM ya Wajaluo, hiyo ODM haituijui. Wacheni kuweka ujinga kwa watu bwana. We are a democratic party. A very democratic party. Sifuna is the general secretary of that party. We only recognize leaders that were left by Raila. Edwin Sifuna aliachwa na Raila. Ototsi aliachwa na Raila. Gladys Wanga aliachwa na Raila. We are not going to pick leaders who just want to impose themselves because they think they want to impose themselves. Watu wanaongelea ati hawataki maandamano. Hebu onyesha picha moja Junet Mohamed akikuwa kwa maandamano. Yeye anasema amechoka na maandamano. Just show us a video where Junet Mohamed was in that maandamano. Oburu Odinga amechoka na maandamano, hataki kwenda maandamano. Tuonyeshe picha moja Oburu Odinga alikuwa kwa maandamano. So amechoka na maandamano gani? Msidhani tukiimba sisi ndio Sifuna tu are peaceful. Hata sisi tunajua tu kuchapa watu vile tunataka kuchapa watu hiyo. Basi sasa ile decide kuna watu wenye wako na akili. Babu Owino na degree 5, unataka na 5 ama sijui 10, unataka kulinganisha na kichwa moshi na inaita certificate ya class 8 ati tupe Sifuna tuchape. Bwana, hii country si ya vita, hii country ni ya kuchapana na akili.
Rightfully so, that person has made that statement. He has made that statement. And I am glad that we also have brothers and sisters who can read through the political lips of some of these hypocritic politicians and call it out. It is bad. It is immoral. I need to say it. I think the leader ground have lost their argument. And because they've lost their argument, they've resorted to violence. In the same political rally in Kisumu, there is a gentleman who comes from Ugenya here. He's called Makamu. He said things in that political rally, and he said things I cannot say in this video. That video, I can't play it in our podcasts. Pathetic. And can I tell you something? Actually, what he was saying is that the Secretary General, Omanyo, it is good she's a lady, because when she's fighting with Sifuna, they can have sex with Sifuna. And then Sifuna will cool. I don't want to belabor that. And I saw Millie Odhiambo raising that matter.
Only yesterday, Mr. Speaker, a gentleman in Siaya called Makamu said things that even me in my mental state I can't repeat in this house over Catherine Omanyo. And he's supposed to be the same side of Honorable Catherine Omanyo. When we normalize terrible things about other people, then it means we can use your gender, your tribe, your race against you. And we will not allow. Me as a minority, as a Suba, I'm both half Suba, half Luo, but my father is a Suba, so I'm a minority. I will not allow when you start using minority or misusing minority communities. And as a woman, we will not allow you to sexualize women and use sex as a tool against women. So I want to urge my party, ODM, please stop using Makabu to demean women and to bring women down. Whether you agree with a woman or not, you cannot sexualize women. We will not allow such things. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
And I want to call out John Ngonga Mbadi. Mbadi is a cabinet secretary who seemed to have forgotten that his language, that number one, he seemed to have forgotten there is not a Luo elder. He is more of a cabinet secretary he should be a cabinet secretary for treasury. His political conduct, his messaging, the incitement, the tribal and the ethnic incitement does not befit the position of a cabinet secretary. In fact, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission should reign on him. I think Mbadi should resign, should be relieved of his responsibility as a treasury CS to join the streets so that he can play his politics. Things are not good, and we need to tell Luo leaders, election is coming, and even after that election, we will still remain. Life must still continue. And we must also remember that at least Raila died and left this country with something called devolution. The proximity to the national government is not everything. Devolution should work. Today, it is very bad that Wanga can threaten Babu, plotting goons to beat up Babu in Nairobi and in Kisumu, Babu and Sifuna, thinking that is cool. But should I say something? Don't you know that politics being what it is, tomorrow you might need Babu Owino? Some of these things needs to be spoken with boldness. They need to be called out. Someone watching this video should at least share to some 2, 3, or 5 people. We have a country. We cannot turn against each other just months after the death of Odinga. You cannot try to tell us you are pursuing unity. You want a united Kenya. But you have a problem that Babu married from another place, that Orengo married from Meru, that Sifuna married from somewhere. Is politics about who you marry? Gladys Wanga and his team must stop this nonsense. It is it. That stupid act of thinking, because you've lost the argument, you've started to violence. We must not forget. And I want to ask, today if Babu goes to Kondele, he decides to set that trap, and you pay some people to beat up Babu Owino, even throw stones at him, whatever you want to be done, will that unite the Luo? Will that unite the Luo? And I've listened to an analysis from the news gang. I think that is Linus Kaikai. And he's likened the current Sifuna Oburu scuffle to a Western Nyanza affair.
Contest. Now we have another contest. Again, leading Western versus Luo Nyanza with Sifuna, Edwin Sifuna, who comes from Nairobi but a native of Western Kenya, versus Dr. Oburu Oginga, who comes from Siaya, not very far from Western. The only big difference here is the age difference between the contestants for the factional leaders. Raila and Wamalwa had almost not a big difference in age, but Dr. Oburu is even older than the party leader that died. So it is a big difference. So how will this contest end? I think that's what we need to start looking at. It is, how did the Ford Kenya one end? It ended in a complete split. Raila Odinga had to leave and form another party. Typically, when these inter-party fights occur in Kenya, two things determine the outcome. One is the strength of the personality of that particular leader, and the second is the ethnic mathematics that then comes to play. What ethnic bloc can he rally around himself to then be effectively the winner of that contest? So
you must agree to the fact that, and this is why I'm saying, to President Ruto, the team led by Wanga, Oburu, Junet, Mbadi, they are going to burn this country, pretending, purporting to build it. Sifuna have followers in numbers. When you say that you want to ask people to beat up Sifuna, Sifuna has supporters. Don't you think that there are people who support Sifuna who live It is not lost on us that just last month, Robert Alai cocked a gun towards Babu Owino. People have lost the argument. They've picked emotions, they've picked threats and tribal incitement. I listened to this trend. It is why Oyugima Gwanga resigned as Wanga's deputy. It is becoming clear to this country that Wanga cannot even work with the deputy. He had to lock him out, and the whole office marooned with goons.
Beginning December 2025, I was denied access to my official office after the locks were changed without formal communication. I was consequently compelled to proceed on early annual leave under circumstances that were not voluntary. When my leave lapsed in January 2026, I remained locked out and unable to resume my official duties. While undertaking official duty in Nairobi, the official vehicle assigned to me or to my office was repossessed without prior notice. Remaining county vehicle allocated to my office is unserviceable, and I have not been facilitated with fuel or logistical support necessary to perform my constitutional responsibilities.
The deputy Magwanga is now fearful, cannot even go to that office. That kind of politics is not going to help. And let me tell you people, there are 3 reasons why you have lost the argument. Not because you don't have the capacity, not because you didn't have the content. You've lost the argument because you have been bought to simply do the bidding for the president. In fact, let me say, all these things, the things Mbadi is saying in Doluo, the national intelligence is recording and translating to the president. The president is looking at them and just smiling and just showing how these people are desperately looking for these positions. You've lost the discussion. There was an argument. You are being asked, you are a cabinet secretary for treasury, you are telling us we are the first one to get it, and because you have power, show us what you have done. You cannot show it. You've turned to asking why so married from that tribe and why so is married from the other tribe. And Ruto needs the votes. He will give you the machinery you need. He will give you police. He will even escort your goons. But after that election, you will be shocked. You've lost the argument number 1 because of this whole thing of doing bidding for President Ruto. You've lost the argument because you are interested in making sure that you retain the status quo, you retain your seats, but not based on meritocracy. The country is asking to give us a merit of what you have done. Give us a merit of what you have done. And even those supporting the president, they're not telling us why we should. They're just saying support the president because so-and-so is opposing. That's not the reason. Give us the reason. And the third reason why you have lost the argument is because you even rushed before making sure that you move with the people. All of a sudden, no mandamano. All of a sudden, we want power. all of a sudden, we are going to be the government or be in the next government. Another day, we want the deputy president. Another day, we are going to take it 50 by 50. You are so inconsistent. The inconsistency of that team is record-breaking. Until people don't even know what exactly do you stand for. You even confused the voters. What should people push? 50-50? Deputy president, you're saying you want to be deputy president. Do you have the candidate? You want power. The one that you've been given, what have you done with? You know, I think, and I see this, if someone is plotting and thinking threats against Babu Owino, it's a very dangerous one. In fact, even if it is about goons, I'm very sure Babu will even have more goons than even Wanga. And that brand of politics, Babu wants to be governor in Nairobi. Shida yako na Babu kukuja Kisumu ni nini? Nyang' Nyong'o is the Kisumu governor. Has he said anywhere that Babu should not step in Kisumu? Let us be smart as the people. You're losing it. And Wanga and Badi, they must tread very careful. Otherwise, kila mtu atakaa kwao. Kila mtu atakaa kwao because you will not threaten people. Kila mtu atakaa kwao. Thank you.